welcome to the Graceful Skinny Vlogs. If you see me more stable here, that's because my wonderful husband gave me some recording equipment for Christmas. Yay! So it's easier for me to shoot things and to show you things, and it's easier on you to be able to watch it without shaky cam. Let's get right into it, because in trying out the new equipment, I think I've gotten too technical. So this is like the 6th time that I've done this in a row, and apparently this update really is wanting to be stubborn. But I don't want to go over on this one, so let's get this one done. Week 16, we were so burnt out by the time we got to the last week before our 3.5 weeks of Christmas break, that I pulled out the bare bones basics of book work that needed to be accomplished to call it a week of school, and said, all right, kid, once this is done, you're done. And we can move on to fun things like watching Magic School Bus, or watching video documentaries, or baking cookies, or Christmas shopping, things that need, and so she took me seriously. She dived into the work and she got done as much as she could. And then at the end of the second day, I took pity on her and said, we've got 16 day flex days built in for our Horizons math curriculum, and so we will use 3 of our days and just skip the rest of the week's worth of math work. And so that's what we did. So we will be starting off this week light on our math and be doing 3 days of math this week, and then we'll move on so that we are back and doing a full week, so a full 5 days worth of work in the book. And we do things, and it'll be what it'll be. Or maybe, I don't know, maybe we'll just move on to book 2 and we'll just keep moving and it'll be what it'll be. I haven't decided yet. This is being filmed on Friday. I know this is going live in a couple days from now, but so by the time you will see this, we will be on our 2nd day of actual back into the nose to the grindstone schoolwork. So that's that. Moving into the curriculum highlights. Intimals. This is something that we have dropped from our curriculum. It got to the point where this was introducing the concept of subtraction to her, where this was starting to just introduce the concept of addition to her. And even though this had introduced the concept of addition to her some, this was actually like in writing it mode addition, and allowing the subtraction and the addition to kind of coagulate like that was causing high levels of stress and overwhelming her. And so I just threw this out. She still has it, and we still use, obviously, and she still has access to it, and we still have it out for the times that she wants to, but it's more of a educational, playing, manipulative to enforce what we're already learning on a low-key side item than it is actually like curriculum based. Really truly looking back, I think I could have added this in at the pre-K level and had without using the book that came with it, and gotten even more out of it, and really focused kind of like on the measurements and stuff. So that's the deal with this. That's not to say we wouldn't still recommend it. It's not to say we won't use it in the future. Heck, between takes on this, she just came downstairs asking if she could use it, and if she could play with it. I said no, of course, but because I'm actually doing this. But that's not to say I won't let her play with it later. So that's that. I think I've mentioned in some earlier updates that we were starting to get overwhelmed with our Horizons math. Part of that problem, which I have discovered, is not the book, not the curriculum, and it's not the knowledge. It was the act of getting that knowledge from the brain to the paper. And it was the physical act of the handwriting that was causing the challenges and the overwhelming and the taking to 2 to 3 hours to do the work, and the reluctance and the fighting and the crying and the hysterics and the yada yada. So what I ended up doing is, when there is large bulks, of work, I will remove her writing from the equation, and I will use a highlighter for her after she audibly will tell me the answer. And once I do that, her going through addition takes like 10 minutes tops versus 3 hours to do the same amount of work. And so it's really doing better. It's really allowing the math curriculum to be focused on getting the math down, which to me is the more important factor in this. Handwriting will come with time, endurance will come with time. We're working on it and at handwriting time, and I know it's a weakness, and we do a bit of supplemental work that kind of focuses in on writing the numbers and things like that. But when we are doing math book time, I want the focus of it to be the knowledge that they're trying to teach her, and I don't want the act of handwriting to get in the way of that. And the glory of homeschooling is that that doesn't have to be a problem, and I can just adapt it for her and her personal needs. And so that's what we've done. I am moving. We have finished Doodle and Draw, and we have moved on to Pinkadoodles. And yes, sorry, that was my doorbell. I'm ignoring it because I have no idea who it is. Probably a neighbor kid trying to come and play. And if it's who I think it is, we're not playing. Who is it? Okay, no. 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 I'm on my video. You may not open the door. You can shout it through the doorway. Sorry. Parenting, right? So this is we finished this earlier, and we finished this in week 16, and we are moving on to Purple Doodles. This is done by Victoria Kahn. This is done in the Pinkalicious universe. It is the same author and illustrator as the Pinkalicious books. I like it because it's a step closer to actual journaling. There are places in here where she will want to write, where it prompts writing, or it will prompt some drawing. And it even has some pages where there's some puzzles. Here's an answer book, or an answer key that you can kind of see some of the other things. And so we're really looking forward to using it. If you've made it this far in, interruptions and everything, which I am so going to leave in here because I am not doing this video again, please leave comments down below to let me know that you made it to the end. And let me know your thoughts on what you'd like to see. For the new year, my resolution is to be more regular with my updates. And so starting last week, you should start to see an update go up every Tuesday at 2 o'clock. Whether it's the homeschooling updates that I do like every other week or so, or it's something else in between, it just depends. As one of those extra something else videos series that I'm planning on doing every now and then, I would like to start a series of homeschooling frequently asked questions and myths segment. If you have questions that you are curious about because you're brand new to homeschooling, or if you get harassed by people asking questions about things that they really probably shouldn't, well, let me know down again by writing in the comment section, and then I might add them to my list. Who knows? We'll see. If you're new, welcome. I'm so glad you joined and watched us. Again, feel free to comment down below to let me know you're watching, you've joined us. But also turn on that subscribe and notification icon, because you will only see the new stuff that I do when I post it if you have notifications turned on and you are subscribed. Again, everything will post Tuesdays at 11 a.m. on Eastern Time. Anyways, I hope everybody had a magnificent Christmas and it has had a wonderful start to their new year, and that everybody is doing well, getting back into the groove of their school year for homeschooling. Thanks for watching, everybody. See you next time. Bye.